Hello and welcome. Today, we're continuing on the life and times of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Our guide for this exploration is the renowned biography Arahiq al-Maktoum, or The Sealed Nectar, by Saifur Rahman al-Mubarakpuri. Chapter 6.11. A quick review of Muhammad's biography, peace be upon him, before commissioning of the prophethood. In his youth, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a remarkable individual who embodied the finest social virtues. He possessed a keen intellect, profound insight, and an exceptional ability to think originally and choose the right means to achieve the right ends. His long periods of silence fostered his habit of meditation and deep reflection on truth. His sharp mind and pure nature allowed him to understand life and people, both individually and in community. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, avoided superstitious practices and engaged only in constructive and beneficial activities. When not involved in these, he often retreated into self-imposed solitude. He abstained from drinking wine, consuming meat sacrificed on stone altars, and attending idolatrous festivals. He had a strong aversion to idols and could not tolerate oaths taken by Allat and Al-Uzza. God's providence protected him from engaging in any detestable or evil practices. Even when he felt tempted to indulge in some worldly pleasures or follow certain disrespectful traditions, divine intervention always guided him back to righteousness. Ibn al-Athir reported that Muhammad, peace be upon him, once shared an insightful story from his youth, highlighting divine intervention and guidance in his life. He said, "I have never tried to do what my people do except for 2 times. Every time Allah intervened and checked me from doing so, and I never did that again." One day, young Muhammad, peace be upon him, asked his fellow shepherd to watch over his sheep while he went down to Mecca to experience the festivities and entertain himself like the other young men. As Muhammad, peace be upon him, approached the first house in Mecca, he heard the sounds of music and celebration. Curious, he entered and asked, "What is this?" Someone answered, "It is a wedding party." He sat down to listen, but soon fell into a deep sleep. While Muhammad, peace be upon him, slept, Allah's protection enveloped him. He was awakened by the heat of the sun, having slept through the entire night. Realizing what had happened, he returned to his fellow shepherd. Upon returning to the fields, Muhammad, peace be upon him, recounted the incident to his fellow shepherd and resolved never to seek such entertainment again. This experience reinforced his unique path and divine protection. Al-Bukhari reported an incident during the rebuilding of Al-Kaaba, recounted by Jabir bin Abdullah. This event highlights a moment of divine intervention and the Prophet's, peace be upon him, modesty. During the rebuilding of Al-Kaaba, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his uncle, Abbas, were among the people carrying stones to the site. Abbas, seeing Muhammad, peace be upon him, struggling with the heavy stones, suggested, "Put your loincloth around your neck to protect you from the stones." As Muhammad, peace be upon him, followed his uncle's advice, he suddenly fell to the ground, his eyes turning skyward. This unexpected fall startled those around him. Moments later, Muhammad, peace be upon him, woke up and shouted, "My loincloth, my loincloth." He quickly wrapped himself in his loincloth, maintaining his modesty. From that day forward, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, never exposed his loins again, illustrating his unwavering commitment to modesty. The youth of Muhammad, peace be upon him, is unanimously described by historians and authorities as a period marked by modesty, virtuous behavior, and graceful manners. His character and actions made him an exemplar of manhood and earned him the title of Al-Amin, the trustworthy. From a young age, Muhammad, peace be upon him, was known for his modesty and virtuous behavior. His deportment was graceful, and his character, spotless. He embodied the ideal of manhood. He was the most obliging to his compatriots, always honest in his talk and mild in temper. His gentle-hearted nature and honesty left a lasting impression on everyone he met. Muhammad, peace be upon him, was known for his chastity and hospitality. His home was always open to guests, and he went out of his way to help the poor and needy. His piety-inspiring countenance was another remarkable trait. His fellow citizens were impressed by his devotion and spiritual demeanor. Due to his unwavering truthfulness and ability to keep covenants, his fellow citizens gave him the title of Al-Amin, the trustworthy. Khadijah, the mother of believers, praised him, saying, "He unites uterine relations, helps the poor and the needy, entertains guests, and endures hardships in the path of truthfulness." Thanks for joining us on this journey through the life and times of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and a quick review of Muhammad's biography before commissioning of the Prophethood. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. See you next time. Watch more. Subscribe for more fascinating history.